Yahtzee, baby, check out. Look how deep these pegs are filled with Star Wars retros. Holy smokes, have you ever seen so many in one Walmart before? We've got them all. We got Fifth Brother, Obi-Wan, Ned-B. Well, I've only come across him once, so this is great. Find him, he's a cool looking figure. I like the yellow. Fifth Brother, Obi-Wan, Reva's there, Vader's there, Grand Inquisitor, yep. Great figure right here. Obi-Wan. Yep, and there's Reva. So you got every single one of them here. Doubles of them, triples of them. Must be a couple cases worth. Wow, dude. Way to go, Walmart. Coming through on the Star Wars. Welcome everybody to Collecting Star Wars. Well, we had so much fun with our last Obi-Wan Kenobi retro collection review that we decided to pick up a couple more action figures. And so today we're going to bring you Ned-B and the Grand Inquisitor. These guys look totally cool. Can't wait to crack them open. So let's not wait any longer. Let's open them up and have some fun. Now, here they are, the retro collections, Ned-B and the Grand Inquisitor, out of the box and ready to rock. Let's bring these guys in for a closer look. Now, my favorite part of these reviews is when I put the super zoom lens on and I get a look at these figures for the first time. These are my first impressions right out of the package. I put this lens on, stick them in front of the camera, and let you guys and myself all have a nice detailed look. My first impression is, love the yellow. It's almost like a hard hat that he's wearing. He really is a loader droid, so you can understand why he would have protective equipment if he were a person. So why not put that influence into the droid design? So I like that. I love his white beady eyes and how the hard hat look makes like a face shield as well. And then you've got these great pistons and inner workings of the neck that are visible in the sculpts, and you've got a cool blue collar which sort of breaks up all the yellow. Big robust barrel chest with more accents and looks like some buttons or some lights on there. Broad shoulders with more machinery there. Looks like he's got like padding and armament going down. And then you get the midsection where you see more of the and the mechanical features that this guy's made up of, right down to the mechanical hips. He's got one blue forearm to mismatch with the yellow, which is a common thing that you see in Star Wars droids. It's almost like they're interchangeable parts. Well, they are. So if one goes down, you lose your yellow arm, you grab a blue arm off a blue droid and you get the guy back in action, and that's how they roll. So there's his hands, there's his knees, and anytime you're seeing sort of the exposed parts of the gears, it's all in that dark gray metallic color. And then the coverings are in that great yellow, and you get those feet with different little hinges that don't move, but they have the look and the sculpt as if they could for the makeup of the droid itself. And then we'll just look up his back as well and see more tubes and looks like battery pack or power source right there. 2022, right there, Lucasfilm Limited, in the back of his head. It's almost got sort of a lean back pad that he could rest on. So yeah, so I love the human elements that make up the droids, but yet how obviously mechanical and lifelike they are. And when you look in their eyes, you can't help but say, hey little guy, what's going on? Nice to meet you, Ned-B. And we go from yellow Ned to a guy who looks so pale, he could be dead. It's the Grand Inquisitor. Love those red accents on his forehead, and you can see with the zoom lens, he's got those characteristic grooves that the Powan species has, because that's who he is. He's a Powan. Got these ear covers on as well, and those sinister looking red eyes, and that sort of cold expression on his face. But then his armor is nice and shiny. It's a glossy black. Really good, really shines, stands out. Got some red stripes there. I love the accents on his shoulders, how they stick up, almost like, I don't know, some sort of edges of blades to make it just look all the more dangerous. Going down, you see the armament on his forearms. You see he's got a detailed belt, silver and red, in his gray suit. And he's got coverings on his leg down to his boots, which are of course shiny and imperial-like in how they are black and clean. I'm not going to show you the back because I can't take the cape off. To get over those shoulder ridges would be difficult, and I'd be worried that it might destroy or rip this vinyl. So I'm just going to leave it on. But you do see a little detail on his back, and there's the back of his white bald head, and that is the Grand Inquisitor. Looking mean, looking dark, looking sinister.
It's all right. He's on our side. Designation's Ned-B.
Hi, Ned-B. This is L0LA59. Lola, say hello.
He's just a loader. They don't allow them to communicate.
But what if he has something to say?
Actions speak louder than words.
Next, we'll take a look at the full figure of Ned-B and the accessory that he comes with. Quickly, one little thing that I did notice is that his legs are a little bit different length. I don't know if you can perceive that there, but this one's a little bit longer. So if his legs are even, he kind of does a little gangster lean there. But if you kick one leg out forward a little bit, then he'll stand up just fine for you. So I doubt they're all like that. But if you get one with such a condition, then you can just adjust him by moving his leg a little bit forward ahead of the other one, and that will even him out. But even if not, he still stands just at a little lean, which gives him some character. So here he is. You can get a full look at him. Again, I love the color. He's a big, chunky, thick, taller than all the other figures in the line. So I kind of like him. I could see how he would be one of my favorites as a kid because he's certainly amongst my favorites as an adult. He gets good head turn, which is a little bit surprising. I didn't think he would turn that well as this droid that he is, but they designed him so that he could. His arms go all the way around. He's got the 5 points of articulation, so his legs kick out too, and even a little bit back. You can kind of get him racing like that if you like. So cool, I like him. A lot of fun, and he comes with, there you go, just lean there for a minute, Ned. He comes with this great hammer, which you get to see him hold and threaten to use, but he never really gets to hit somebody over the head. I bet Ned-B's favorite character is probably the Armorer. He probably gets inspiration from her. They would get along. Maybe together they could team up and bash some skulls of some stormtroopers. Let's see if we can get him to hold it. Yeah, no problem. This wave is doing a good job of not only holding the weapons, but these characters hold on to them tightly, and they're not going to let go. So good job, Ned-B, ready to rock, ready to roll. It's hammer time. Let's go.
Revenge does wonders for the will to live, don't you think? Your rage was useful. Now it is tiresome.
Here's the Grand Inquisitor. And one thing that I noticed about the way he stands, which is interesting, is that his cape is a little bit longer than his legs. So they stand out a little past his feet. So when you stand him up, he almost wants to lean on the cape unless you kick the cape out a little bit, but that gives it a nice flared effect. So I almost don't mind that. I think that's kind of cool. A lot of times I like to see how movable these capes are. And so when it's pushing against the tabletop, it actually poses a little bit for you. So it gives you that flare out, which is something that I enjoy. So that's cool. So here he is, just to look at him from head to toe. We saw him already in the close-up. But again, I do like how shiny he is. I do like how the design does look sinister. It's very appropriate for the retro line. I could have easily seen this guy fitting in the early 80s, late 70s with the rest of the action figures. He would be a perfect addition to the Kenner line as he is to the retro line now. And he comes with this great, one of the reasons why I picked him up was I wanted this Inquisitor double-bladed lightsaber. I just think this is a cool accessory in the retro line. If you're going to get all forms of lightsabers for your retro figures, then why not get this one? And a lot of fun. You can kind of fake spin it because these are a cool design for the lightsaber. Let's see how well he holds it. And it took me a second to wedge it between his fingers and his thumb, but look, he holds onto it strong. Looks really cool. It's not going anywhere. It's almost like a lightsaber staff. So let's see if he can do anything else with it. I don't think he'll be able to hold it sideways because he doesn't have any wrist turn. But he could hold on to the edge and hold it like that, and that'll give you a little bit of an angle for him to hold it with. So that's a different option. And it might even fit well into both hands. Yeah, you can get it into both hands. So there's options there. So I like them. Good head turn on this guy. And the cape doesn't interfere with articulation. His legs still kick and his arms still rotate. So well done with the Grand Inquisitor. A nice addition to this Obi-Wan Kenobi retro line. And that's our review of the Obi-Wan Kenobi Retro Collection, Ned-B and the Grand Inquisitor. Here are our new figures standing next to the Obi-Wan Kenobi series Obi-Wan and Darth Vader the Dark Times, which we already reviewed on our channel. The only ones left are Reva and the Fifth Brother, and who knows, maybe we'll do those next. So thank you all for watching. Please hit like, please subscribe, follow us on social media. On Twitter, we are @StevoSaysStuff. And on Instagram, we're collecting Star Wars YouTube. You can even follow our other YouTube channel for inspirational videos, and that's called Devo with Stevo. But until next time, remember, be kind, stay strong, because you are the hero of your own story. All right, it took me a second to wedge it between his fingers and his thumb, but he holds it strong. I love how it just sort of looks like a staff almost from the length that it is. Okay, it's stupid.